Did he break out? He might have broke out. Or even worse, I think they break in! Once the south wind passes, it will be drought season over here. Will I manage to make enough money before then? Alright, prepare for the jump! Whoa! Girls are really something these days, huh? What are you doing now? Throwing your life away like that? Yeah, what? Wait, isn't this kinda normal for the Flood Festival? I want to ask the river god some questions. Not by jumping into the river altogether, though. Also, from which history book did you even learn this custom from, girlie? The ancient did ask the river for answers when they were unsure about something, but later they realized many problems could be solved with money. Well, thanks, but life hacks won't work on me, alright? I can answer your questions, though, can't I? The lamplighter raises his lamp and approaches Naratuya. Before the southern winds blows through, you won't have enough money to satisfy your own desires, but it will be what you need. I will rephrase my question and be more specific. Where should I go to look for some money then? To the depths of the sand. This is Sargon. That doesn't do much to narrow it down in the slightest. They're sent in all directions. I can only answer one more question. I thought the people of Menahanta were generous sort with unlimited samples to offer. No, wait. That's not the question that I want to ask. I want to know, will that rigid miners come looking for me again? Yes, of course you will. As soon as the lamplighter finishes, Naratuya catches a glimpse of a shadow on the edge of her vision. The figure stops in the empty streets and looks at her for a moment before turning and leaving. Is that Aspasia? Aspasia! Hey! The shadow crosses the street, and the crimson Kuratana chases after it. Naratuya can only hear the sound of the wind, the rush of the river, and the song from the lamplight that gradually fades into silence. She really wants to help! Just let her! Just allow her to help! May I see him by the water's side. May I follow him to eternity. Oh, she really is a good friend. I lost sight of her? How can that be? I thought he was super fast. Naratuya, actually managed to lose track of my target. Well, I guess that must have been a ghost then. Forget it, I'm not stupid. Everyone here is always praying to see a spirit or two. And I didn't really hear any sort of footsteps earlier either. So this only means I really did see a ghost there. Yes? She sits down on the curb. On the other side of the flower bed sits someone, listening to the river, silent in the dark. The benches by the river tend to get wet sometimes. You might want to wipe it dry first. Oh, you're actually not scared of ghosts then, are you? Huh? Wait, did you see that shadow too? Did it spook you? Do you need me to protect you or something? I'm feeling nostalgic. I didn't get a good look at her, but I'm certain it felt like the soul of a late friend or kin. Two spotting a ghost is always better than just one. I heard anyone who spots the shadow will receive the blessing of men at her might, but it looks like the two of us here are kinda down on luck. I merely got into an orange. Oh, what a coincidence. I guess, you didn't win? I would not be sitting here if I did, would I? Probably not. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Somebody told me 10 minutes ago that the locals are never troubled because money can always solve all sorts of problems. I kind of thought that made sense. What is there to be sad about if you're not as desuited as me?
Today, someone threw something at me, and I soiled the new cape that I got last week, and I was inexplicably married 20 times to people of all genders and ages. No one was interested in listening to me either.
How could you marry 20 people? Oh, okay, that is very unlucky. How old are you exactly? Did they steal your identity or something?
Huh?
Well, your voice is a little strange, but you sound kind of young. No offense. I think I was pretty lucky though. When I was around your age, well, one time we were herding some stolen burn beasts back home, and, the skies suddenly turned dark. Our head scavenge couldn't really shield us from the scent flying our ways. But we had plenty of manpower and quickly found a somewhat different area to dig into. Guess what we found there? 2 houses buried in the sand, just enough to fit everyone inside. Even came with beds and tables.
Huh. Some common furnishing that you find in the ancient tombs then.
You know your stuff then. I only found out a few years later. Those were wonderful days.
Indeed. Time can alter how the river flows, establish and eradicates all sorts of cities, bleach bones with the sun, elongate and intensify history itself. It makes one miss the past, and nostalgia can be a fearsome thing.
Yeah, missing the past all you want, but you're never about to get it back.
True. How are the people that you've been missing then?
Well, they are alive, but more surviving than actually living. The worst part is that they can't really just move on. You have no idea how many of them sold off their blades. So as their boss, I kinda owe them. I mean, I just need to build a new pile of gold, right? And those stooges will cheer up again and return to the way they used to be.
I hope that that's the case.
And what about you?
I don't really know either. It's like how people risk their lives to catch a glimpse of the river road, but all they end up seeing is the last face that they would ever want to see. Is that not a terrifying prospect?
It's not really that scary if you think about it, if people still choose to chase after the mirage. Well, at least that is what my mother always told me, back at home. We Knights of Mars must be the masters of fear, and will never be dominated by it. At least, that is what they all say.
So, you are a Knight Smaller?
Yeah, why do you ask? Naratuya feels a pat on the shoulder, and turns her head on reflex. She sees no one but the silent street, with its lamp being lit, one by one from a distance. The lamplight hums a tune as he walks up to them, climbing up a ladder and opening the glass shade to light it. Super! Oh! See? He broke out! She didn't even need to break in for that! God! She was not prepared! Help me! There's a dead guy haunted! I thought you said you were not afraid! I thought you were the master of fear! Where's your courage?
Team,
Oh, God! Okay, it's fine. What do we have here? There's so many crystals here. Fortunately, we can use these special decrystallizing tubes to clear them up. We need a fly thing here. Okay. Deploy it and it will instantly destroy all the crystal in a straight line, in the direction that it has been deployed. Try to maximize the effect with the terrain, to our advantage.
everyone, enemies incoming.
Okay. to the left. Ah, handy. Okay, next I need my Fang right here. I'm going to boost it further with Cross. I probably want to add a Maya next. Not entirely sure what they're going to spawn up here, but considering that it is going to hit to the water, it's probably something that I should be worried about. Maybe? Wait a sec, what's this? Unicycle Toy. Attack 2 targets at once. Has a short default attack range, but extremely long range attacks when on crystal. I see, I need to keep it away from crystals. Anyways, I wanted to put a Maya here. But then again, I kinda need to point her upwards in order to take these tiles. And it's not really something that I can do so easily. Especially since I still need to protect the front line. Yeah, I guess we're not going to worry about this line then. The other hand though, I am going to deploy my Hibiscus here as a little bit of healing support. Especially for the toy guy here, who's able to take 2 at once. Are you, I don't know, moving out of that area? No? No, you're not? Alright, fine. Fine, I guess I'm going to summon Lava instead. Lava's definitely capable of helping them. I might want to deploy a tank though, just in case. Just in case somebody tries to sneak by. Fang is still fine. Need to be careful. These guys get faster. More hits, the faster they get. Okay. Another boost. Come on, guys. Lava. Attack power. Amaya. Hit him where it hurts. Fang is still fine. Fang is still fine. This is good. Oh, there are all sorts of guys up top. Don't really like it that much, but it's still fine. As long as I don't see the toy guys, I probably don't really need to worry about the crystal yet. On the other hand though, I might want to get rid of this. Yes, I might want to get rid of this. Toys were spawned from this corner after all. I don't want to deal with long range attacks. Especially if we can hit 2 targets at the same time. I definitely do not want to deal with that. Okay. I think with this we have our bases covered. Maya and Cross are currently working on the other's crystals. That's good. Yeah, about to build all sorts of lines again. Not a big fan of that, but there isn't really much that you can do about that. Extra damage. Extra damage. Might want to add a Shaw into this. Clean that up. Okay. This is helpful. Nobody's reaching my tank yet. Gonna need to deploy another one right here. You will stay away from these crystals, I'm telling you. I don't want to see a single one of you guys touching any of these crystals. Not a single one! Did you hear? Not a single one! Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. I kinda like these crystal destroying tombs.
So, what were you saying? Or no, what are you waiting for?
I need to make a phone call. Might be a normal thing for someone as old as you, but I definitely need to call someone.
How much longer must we wait here?
No more question, please. Just wait and see, alright?
Can I take the call? Someone explained to me how it works a while ago.
No can do. They will think we are some sort of scam call the moment they hear your robotic voice.
Alright.
Right. As I've mentioned earlier, us working together is an imitation of the greatest alliance in history.
Indeed.
So, can I ask what is in store for you if I help you find your gems? Oh wait, I did get something already. I got a golden slipper thrown into my face after you scared me last night.
Do you have any sort of suggestion?
No, I wouldn't dare ask for more. Let me live is already more than enough, right? You're one of the Zagon's forefathers. I should be escorting you on your quest though, so please, don't be hasty. You do know that he was the one who stabbed you with the needle and threw you out of the building, right? Are you not a little bit angry about that? No? I guess not. Well, maybe you can become the best of friends then. Though the artifact that won first place at the Harvest Gathering seemed to resemble the very golden slipper here, inlaid with sapphires.
Yes, the two of them complete the pair.
So, is making a ruckus in the dead of the night also a way to make a fortune? Are they just going to toss all sorts of rarities at me? Maybe.
They originally came in a pair, but one was lost forever in the depths of the river. So this one naturally has its value halved.
Oh.
Please entertain my curiosity. Are all modern knights morals like you?
Well, beats me. I've looked into the custom and beliefs of many tribes of my plunders, fences, and abductions, but I never really looked into my own birthplace. I never went back after that one sunrise either.
I don't suppose you're presenting me on your Kagan's quest.
A Kagan's quest? Ancient language. Kagan? Nah, that's the last word I've ever want to hear right now. I'm not doing that. Not even if my ancestors compel me to.
You mean you never performed your coming of age ritual? Huh?
Yeah, I mean that's not really that important, right? I might have a few drops of Knightsman blood in me, but they didn't turn me into a tyrant or a conqueror, and I have no intention of letting them influence my life.
No, it is very important. How will your forebears recognize your blood if you don't embark on your Kagan's quest?
It's fine. Most of them pretty much disappeared off the ends of the earth, unlike someone I know who suddenly sprang back to life at the museum just in order to lecture me. So yeah, what about you? I've heard that in the Shah's time, people would shave their head bald when they came of age, that they applied perfume ornaments on their scalps, but some say the scent smelled more like stench, so I'm pretty curious if that is true.
Well, I also...
Oh, there we go. Let's see. I didn't really expect it to get the news so soon. Yeah, Hanim. It's just so happened that the gems trading post overseer sent some word that he has a gem to trade. And it fits the description in all of the aspects. Good. I will go to him right away. But it will be difficult to negotiate a deal, even with my introductions. What? Wait, I heard from my subordinates that he could simply sell the gems at the reception. It should have been easy. Selling is easy, but not the other way around. The trading post does not operate like a regular store. You need to offer something heavy enough to balance the scale. Something heavy? In value? Probably. Oh, I think I have an idea. Do you have something that you can trade? Yes, this is the deal that I want to discuss. The ancient mummy from the recent museum exhibit, the nameless general of the Shah's very cult. The young overseer shoots a complicated look and leads down to the huge lighted box. Zuba lies inside silently, with his hand folded across his chest. Naratuya thinks this is honestly Zuba's time to shine. even his dreadful golden mask seemed to be emitting a soft, sacred glow. This box looks kind of familiar. Oh, this is a sarcophagus taken from the museum in its original condition. A replica of it, I mean, right? Lightly tap Zuba's body. Examining his chest with a flashlight. Oh no. He doesn't like that. This is not a regular artifact that you can find anywhere, so if you could be more gentle and professional with it, with a little bit less touching perhaps. I heard it came back to life, and it can start to move on its own. Well, about that, I'm sure we all know that can't really come back to life, right? Just arts playing a trick. I mean, wouldn't you be afraid if it actually started to move? You mean afraid that it might run off after I buy it, right? Well... Oh, is that black one your pet? It's truly a beauty! Of course, the gem trading post overseer, who controls the flow of money throughout the entire city, would have such a unique pet. Is that him? Huh? He takes a sit right next to it. Hey, look! It sniffs out the millennium-old stench that you can never fake, right? It's as real as my sincerity in making this deal with you. Of course, I know how precious this artifact is, and it will be quite troublesome for you to handle it. I'm basically offloading my troubles to you, so I'm not exactly hoping for a windfall here. But I can guarantee that the museum has no way of tracking me down. No, this is an extremely heavy offer that you've made, though it is still within the measuring limits of my scale. Okay. So, what do you want in exchange? I heard that you came for a gemstone. Well, that was the original plan, but I thought of something else on my way as well. I don't really need that gemstone anymore. I'm an outsider after all, so ingots will do. You wish to be paid in gold. I go fetch the appropriated scale. Please bring this inside to keep the others from seeing it. So, do we got a deal? Yes. Are you going to rob him blind? Quite literally rob him blind, steal the gem and run off? With everything? Oh god, his honor as a general. It's going to be tarnished. Oh, I love a man who does easy business.
I don't like the feeling of sleeping in here one bit. You didn't even have to get your subordinates to bring it here in the first place.
Shh, don't speak yet. Just hold your tongue a little bit longer. I'll come to retrieve you soon. Seize the chance and find the gem that you're after before the day ends, alright?
Alright, but please come back. I still need you for something.
They really are robbing him blind! Oh, I feel so bad for him already. This is the price that I'm offering. Do you have any sort of objections? Woo! Remember the crescent moon on the blade. The youth's sincerity washes in gold. I come back for sure. No objection at all. Not a single one. Well, I guess I'll be going now. Bye-bye! By all means. Blinking at Zuba. Don't you worry. I come back for you. Blinking back. I look forward to any future corporations. I never said that we had any sort of future corporations. Yeah, but you never know when you meet each other again, right? Me neither. But in the near future, at least. That old thing wants me to run errands for him, huh? Sorry, but see ya. Are you ditching him? No way! Come on now!
I hope that you understood my signal. Navatuya, if you're truly a descendant of the Knights Mozar, a treasury awaits you.
I really hope that you didn't ditch you there. Please don't. Oh God. He finally followed the notice I've sent around and came here. Mio. Wolf. Hmm? Oh. Well done, Laswa. You have earned our praise. They can talk? Why can they talk now? Can the bird talk as well?
I foresaw this result earlier.
Okay, that's good to know. Are they related to, to the royal court as well? Are they machines? I'm not entirely sure if they're machines. But regardless, this is bad. Zuba ran away. It seems that Zuba broke the window and has left on his own. I go and find him and bring him back. Leave it to the museum, Pepe. You haven't had any sort of proper rest for several days now. The envoy of the City of Gold is about to reach my father's territory, Anat. I need every second that I can get. Pepe, you and Titi have gone through a lot of tidying up the damages on the museum. I suspect there are a few spots Zuba might have been. I go check them out right away. Do you know why I didn't want to land Zuba at first, Pepe? After I got your letter saying that you were coming back. I wanted to tell you that in 2 months, I was on a business trip in your father's domain. There, I saw that the envoy from the City of Gold had already arrived. Your brother's already gone to the city. It's too late? You knew. But you never told me? Well, you were so happy in your letters telling me what you found. You even used 20 exclamation marks in a row just to point it out. I didn't really have the heart to tell you back then. Then why did you lend him to me? You got me excited over nothing. This is the City of Jewels, Pepe. There's just so many gems around that I thought you would never find the one that you were looking for. I thought you might just give up on your own when the time came. But the envoy was supposed to arrive in August, right? Why were they ahead of schedule? Your father wrote a letter requesting them to come in advance. So they've already decided a long time ago. They just didn't want me to kick up a fuss. So they waited until I was out, looking for that artifact from the Shah, before sending the kid off of the city. Pretty much. But he told me that he would wait in order to see my discovery. The elders always make their own decisions, Pepe. Nothing any of us can do about it. Did you see the bread too? Yeah. He must be really happy with himself, getting to go to the City of Gold. I don't know how many times we have fought in public or even in private about it. I don't think he was particularly happy about it, Pepe. From what I could see, he looked like he had been hiding some sadness this whole time. He called me to the study that day, saying that it was unlikely that the two of you would meet again in your lifetime, and that he had hoped that I could pass a few words on to you. What did he say? He said that he hoped that you will remember his voice. After that, he just left. Didn't really have much luggage on him, and only a portion of it was his. Everything else had to do with you or your father. Trinkets? Memories? Pepe? Ever since I was little, everyone would tell me how becoming the Shahanshah's historian would continue my family's honorable legacy. But honor is usually brought with sacrifices and devotion, Anat. Entering the City of Gold and becoming the historian means never leaving ever again. Never to see your friends or families again. All that comes with you is your scrolls and books. But you really hate being chained to a desk. don't you, Pippi? Yeah, I want to spend my entire life walking across Sargon, free to look at every remnant and vestige left behind by history. But I couldn't do all of that, because I couldn't let the boy get what he wants. It is so tough for you to let your brother get his way that you would rather be unhappy yourself. Ever since we were little, everyone who saw him would praise him as a quiet yet cold-hearted boy, a perfect historian material. I was the only one who knew how bad he was, and that he loves fooling around. Making him sit in front of a table for more than a second was torturous for him. Then why did you two fight over the position of coward historian? It kinda seems like neither of you wanted that spot. Because he didn't wanted me to go to the city. He didn't wanted me to be stuck by myself. So you... kinda the same. I didn't wanted him to become stuck there either. Oh, so you wanted to protect him.
A gem that would bring relief to sore legs after standing for too long. No, I don't really have need for that. A gem that would cause the other party to apologize for their own accord. Some use, but that's not really what I seek. I can sense that the gem is extremely close already. But there are far too many in this house.
What was that? Hearing footsteps coming from the corridor, Zuba immediately hurries back into the huge glided box to lie down. He sends an attentive gaze falling upon him, yet not a word breaks its silence. He cautiously opens his eyes a sliver, and sees a sand-colored enemy. It's Neo! Hello there!
Oh, this cannot be.
The creature jumps into the glided box, bringing its face right up against Zuba's mask, as if lightly sniffing it. A sabled beast also sticks its head into the box. It's Wolf! Are they going to talk to him now? I mean, now we know that they can.
Neo? Wolf?
Seems like your memories are nearly back to normal. The scent does not lie. You are no fake. Shut it, Wolf!
How did you two become so small?
Aren't we the way that we are now, because you managed to fail the duty as a retainer?
My duties.
If I still look as I did back then, I would be carrying out a parade every day. How would I have time to help you find your gems then? It is better for all of us the way that I am now. Neo, Zuba has no way of understanding what we are talking about. I already warned you of this before he arrived. Oh no. Well, never mind about that. He will soon understand what we have experienced these past 300 years. Wolf, call over our new retainer. New retainer? The young overseer walks through a near endless hallway in order to reach Zuba. A blue foul beast suddenly flew atop the wall of the trading post, prodding at the mechanism inlaid within. Gears smash together, spring creak, and the foul beast plucks a gemstone out of the safe that just opened. It places the stone on a thick brown piece of velvet on a tray, presenting it to the overseer. His gaze is calm, his gaze is impassionate. Okay, das war. I am pleased to meet you, Zubari Effendi. No, rather, long time no see. This stone is one of my weight. In addition to the gems trading post, there are also all the tools circulating through the Grand Bazaar. I would like to know, Zuba, if all these gems together would outweigh the soul of a sinner. Soul of a sinner? What do you mean with sinner now? The door's unlocked. Please come in. I said come in, did I not? Aspasia? Is that you, Naratoya? Probably. There's no one in the black of the night outside, and I clicked by accident. Ah, God. But the rampage on the door continues. Aspasia looks up and sees a construct of exceedingly ancient make cling to the top of the door. Oh, it's one of Zuba's thingies! The garroting construct beats on the jewel, embedded into the door with all speed, shaking out grains of sand for who knows where. Wait, is this some sort of new sort of robbery? As Aspasia stretches out her hand to take it down from its perch, it drops the door ornament that it was holding onto the ground. Okay. The gem glimmers for a moment in the dark. Soon after, Aspasia sees the gem and the construct disappear into the entrance of the sewers. Okay, that was weird. Jewel snatching away a jewel, huh? Good, I guess. Merely gems retrieving their compatriots from the clutches of their exaggerators. Is that a good thing? I'm not entirely sure about it. Are they robbing all the gems of the city right now? Huh. Well, to history, I say. And to the dead. To our dear Nurataya. Cheers! Even though she's not really here yet. But she's the one who treats us all of these carob juices, right? I never knew a mummy could be that valuable though. How about we go check out the museum storehouse then? And see if we can, scotch up another dead guy. You shouldn't joke about that. What did he steal? Oh, a chassis! A chassis! Yeah, of the little fort. Only look for the dead in the museum, huh? Can't you see the big picture here? We need to go look for dead people outside of the museum too. Yeah, you're right about that. But wouldn't we become officers of the laws if we were to do that? Huh? Wait, did you lose something there, Chelsea? It feels like you're not your usual self. Oh no, I definitely haven't lost anything here. A great bandit like me wouldn't let anything of mine get stolen. Now shut up already and keep on drinking. Pretty sure that thing just stole something from you. There's a reason why it was just there. For sure. What is that?
I thank you, young one. Those metal creations who accompany me have returned, as has my duty. You and I have gone into the night, awake and alert. Now, the sun rises once more.
Which duty? So you sent them out to steal the stuff? Oh, super, I don't really like the sound of that. I don't want you to turn into a robber now, with your own personal army of thieves. Whispers of the past. Some are willing to live with fleeting regrets forever. The totem is back, so that's nice. Alright then, let us go on. Are we back at the museum? Yeah, I think we're back at the museum. In a stuffy summer heat, a girl sits at a desk, one hand sorting through a thick stack of reference materials, while the other wipes sweat from her forehead. She hears footsteps behind her but doesn't bother to turn around. There are almonds on the desk, but he already knows. Hippie? Why are you still reading, my dear sister? It is such a fine and summer afternoon, my dear sister. Come on, let's go out and play. You don't really plan to sit with your nose in those dusty papyrus scrolls for your entire life there, Now do you, my dear sister? She does. I talked to father as well, sister. He said that he would consider making me the historian of Shah. She's not listening. Being at the Padisha isn't really so bad, my dear sister. So please, just give up already. Enough about that! Stop bothering me, you little pest! Huh? She quickly turns her head, but there's nobody behind her. Only the scrolls she tossed at her brother, sprawled out on the floor. She misses him. Hey, are you there, Pippi? Come on, quick! Let me in! I'm here. Come in. I've been sending you messages through the communicator. Why aren't you responding? I just turned it off. I've been looking at books and scrolls all night. So, what has happened? A lot has happened during the night. Did you seriously not hear a thing holed up in here? No, I didn't really hear a peep. You sealing yourself away to work is really something. Well, forget about it. I don't really know where to even start. Just hear it yourself.
Emergency across multiple districts of Manat. Many metallic humanoid constructs have broken into the homes and stolen large quantities of gems. Residents have reported these robberies to the city's guard, and the captain assured us that an investigation is currently underway.
Metallic humanoid constructs? Zuba!
According to an eyewitness, we saw these metallic constructs breaking out from the museum last night.
Oh, no! Well, everything I wanted to say, the radio already said, huh? And that says the museum staff follows the track and ended up at the Grand Plaza. So, is this Zuba's doing? We suspect so as well, but nobody has seen him at all lately. You were in contact with him the longest. Could you please help us look for him? I got it. I'll head over there right away. What about you and Anat? Well, we'll be in charge of the museum. We have to find all of the artifacts. We're going to head out and have a look for ourselves. Well, if I find anything, I will let you two know. Be seeing you then. Good luck, Pippi! Phew.
Hold on. We interrupt this program for some breaking news. Residents have noticed that the water coming out of the taps is muddy and full of silt. The city guard reports that they have dispatched emergency teams to inspect the city's underground water pipes. Due to the complexity, this progress will take some time.
Just what is going on here? This is supposed to be the Flood Festival. Are they going to ruin the festivities? They can't be serious. Zuba!
Someone has already told me the tale of this place. The prosperity of the Grand Plaza is born upon gems, alongside spices, silk and craft, all flowing through the river of commerce to bestow riches upon this land. The gem trading posts and the jets with unusual Rignium circles have transformed Minat Hamai into a morning star on the crown of sand.
What is happening? Several houses begin to turn into sand. People throw open their windows or rush out the doors, staring in disbelief as the ancient building that they have lived in for generations, and then at Zuba, who stands in the middle of the streets. But Zuba pays them no heed at all. He stoops down, picks up a piece of jewelry from the pooling sand, its gem glinting within the metallic helix structure under the sun. The fresco that you've mentioned is straight ahead, Zuba. My mother's father once told me that the painting depicting the lives of ancient Zagornian and records the birth of Minat Hamait. Even if the river dries and the city is buried beneath the sand, it will not fade.
Will not fade, indeed, just like every gem that has passed your hand and mine. But it was neither dried river nor buried by sand that brought calamity to the city of yore, but a flood that destroyed even the peaks of the great edifice. What remained of the splendor was eventually buried by the sand, becoming a secret of 1,000 years.
What is happening to Zuba? Is it destroying the city right now?
Each rise of the sun, fall of the moon, is a tiny repeat of an endless cycle. The brevity of a day and the span of a lifetime. The birth of a new city, the fall of an empire, and a mountain to dust are but all similar repetitions.
Effendi, if I may, I believe that while the sphincter captures only a fleeting moment from a century's past, its value lies in that this moment will be repeated countless times to its beholders.
The Shah ordered this fresco made, not to ensure that his name would be remembered throughout history. He hoped to leave behind his interpretation of time and life, to serve as a foundation that the people yet to come could imitate. Here did the Shah of the past and future build his throne, and so it was that during the long Aswell War, which raged after his death, countless lords and emirs covered this place, until the hellish heatwaves caused from the far south brought great change to the climate. A devastating flood ensured, toppling the walls, the virgin rivers, and leaving the land forever scarred. And so the people searched the sand for traces of this throne, but found nothing. Thus did they believe it was washed away in the deluge. The treasure hunters of the Lord Emir left, but the artisan and merchant came, establishing a new settlement by the river's side. I have been watchful of all that has transpired here. I was ordered to guard the trove, and that was my duty. I dwell beneath the sand, fended off the miscreants who dare approach for countless moons. As for you, young one, you should know better than any other. The Shah's treasury troves lies beneath the city.
See. Is that the reason why you destroy some buildings in order to reach it? It's rather rude of you. They spent years building those buildings. Years!
Fort deliver. We go into the night, awake and alert, for duty and obligation. I thank thee for returning the gem to me. It has restored more of my memories. The treasure's trove started with 10,000 of skilled craftsmen, gathering at the 10 desolate men in Hamat. From majestic labyrinths made of gold to handcrafted gems inlaid with auricular circuits, these artifactors created them all and buried them beneath the sands. Later generation believed that after exhausting all of their energies on their work, these artisans were all buried alongside their creations. But in truth, some still live in a secluded village to the southwest of Menat Hamat, and for many generations, they've guarded the secret of the grove's entrance.
See.
It is now your duty to speak, young one. What follows next involves the story of your family.
The young overseer shuts his eyes tight, as though droning in the heavy scent of memories. The tale has been passed down for generations, searing into the mind like the scorching sun above the desert. Its heat's burning, singeing, and blistering. 300 years ago, an army comprised of the forces of many lords Emir and patricians have found that village. They interrogated the villagers on the location of the trove's entrance, cutting the heads off of anyone who refused to speak. A gem rider who has already lost his hand could no longer bear to see more of his kin suffer, so he approached the army and proposed to lead the way. Before the trove, he watched the terrible battle between the army and its guardian unfold. He saw that though the guardian was defeated, the gate would not open without his art. The furious army cut open the guardian's chest, plundering every gem inlaid within and without his body. Although the gem rider used every technique he knew to guide his young child into restoring the guardian, he never woke up. After that, a set of scale was set up in the Grand Plaza of Menat Haman. Once an adult, the gem rider's child buried the guardian, then established a trading post specializing in gems. His descendants have been waiting there ever since. Every generation did as they could in order to ensure that Menat Haman's gem trade would become even more prosperous. Whether it takes 100 years or 1,000, the day will come when the people scorch the sand of Sargon, and all the gems will gather in the city once more. And then I shall return them to you. The overseer dares not to open his eyes as he feels Zuba's sistrum press upon his chest. Yet vision of centuries past flashed before him in an instant. He witnessed sunrise and moonfall, city flourishing and then crumbling, returning to the sand from which they came. Zuba? He sees the ancient guardian walking in the boundless desert. The guardian spread his arm, basking in the light of the stars, facing eastwards to welcome the sunrise. Feeling watched, the guardian looks down and meets the young overseer's eyes. Under his merciful gaze, the overseer trembles. He trembles in anticipation of the momentary words the guardian is about to utter.
Your family's journal for penance has indeed been long. You're all free now.
The sin has been repaid. But can you actually call it a sin, though? He just wanted to save his care about his family, saving them from the same punishment that he has already received himself. Losing both of their hands is horrible for any artist.
It has been quite a while, you two. Many centuries have I forgotten my duty, but now I return to the mortal realm. I, alongside the city, shall make up for the time that we have squandered. But at the same time, I have a request, and I hope that the two of you will agree to see it through. If their Knightsmore truly is the descendant of the Kardunian Kagan, then I will honor the Shah's promise and open the throne for her. Both aid me in asserting her lineage.
I see. Well, leave it to me.
I must put her to the test as well. If she is automatically incapable of completing her Kagan quest, then she will never be considered a true Knightsmore. No matter what may come, make sure that she takes that step.
I understand. Do I have to go as well, though? I never thought those Knights morals were any good. There are too many drunks amongst them, spilling their drinks all over the place. I don't really feel like having to lick my fur clean every time again. Ugh.
No, you. I need you to aid me with another matter.
Oh? Out with it, young one.
After I sank into slumber, the Shah's treacherous throat suffered heavy damages, a derelict of my duty. I must admit that even with the construction at my sides, my strength would not be enough to hold back the combined arms of the Lords Aeneas and the Patricians.
Come on, just tell me your decision. I'll get it done for you, like I always do.
I have met a girl. I believe that she can help me. Following the footsteps of the Shah, she found one of my lost gems. If not for her, I would have never awakened.
Oh, Oh, you mean that kid? I've seen her. She seems like a good egg. Motivated, lively. Too bad that she's a little bit too stubborn. Reminds me of her, huh?
Indeed, after searching through my memories, the girl's conduct and demeanor feels rather familiar. She reminds me of my elder sister. When we walked down the streets of the City of Gold, she could tell me the origin of every brick and tile. She was especially fascinated by the things of yore.
So, what do you want me to do with the girl, Zuba?
I need a companion, one who will await the Shah's return alongside me. Help me confirm if she is worthy, Neil.
If that is your wish, Zuba, then I shall go. A companion? Okay. Well, first and foremost, we need to protect our bases again. What is that now? Okay, I have 2 spots that I need to protect. Boost HP over time, scatters crystals around. Oh. Okay, I don't need to fight these guys then. That's good. Is it going to start working though? Because technically speaking, it does have a couple of eggs. Not the biggest fan of that, but well. So, block the path, just in case. I might wanna shoot some with my cruise. Yeah, sure. Let's shoot a couple of them with my cruise. Nobody is going from the north yet, or the south yet, so this is fine. I could definitely help a little out with Plum, but I guess for now I'm just going to add a healer into the mix. Probably from the south. Yeah, this is probably better. This is not needed. Plum! They need a little bit of additional help. Okay. Attack inflicts art damage over a short period. HP is significantly increased on Crystal! Oh! Okay, this is bad. My healers is ready. I need more SP though. I definitely need more SP. Okay. Get rid of that.
Understood.
It's not necessary. Lama's able to handle herself. Can I get one of my Papukas, please? Papuka definitely needs to help out a little. We're about to break the crystals, so that's handy. I need another healer. Right here, please. Was too late. It's about to get charged again. It's quite horrendous indeed. Bigger! Help, please! Okay.
Got it. I fight for the glory of Lateran.
She's not able to survive this, is she? No, of course not. Okay, so the charge effect is close ranged. She's just buffing her claws. She's not a ranged attacker. Meaning, I could definitely stop her in the first couple of tiles, right? Yeah, definitely. I could definitely stop her right here. It's just... the crystal thing is kinda expensive. Right? The crystal thing is kinda expensive.
I'm sorry.
And I definitely need a
So
healer.
sorry.
I definitely need a healer over there.